a very macho guy, real butch guy, one of those guys that reads Playboy and believes in it. One of those types, and he says, you know what I need? I need a huge grizzly Kodiak bear rug. You know why? Because I want to hump my ass off on one of those big Kodiak grizzly bear rugs. And I think the feel of it will just drive those 18 and 19-year-olds crazy. So I'm going to get a Range Rover because I'm immensely wealthy. I'm going to get a Savage and a Marlin gun, big heavy-duty rifles. Going up to Alaska, I don't need any goddamn Indian guides. Just go up by myself. Knock off a huge fucking bear. Whoa, hey! Buys the Range Rover, gets all the guns, the heavy-duty ammunition, drives up there. He's got all the right clothing on, super clothing. Goes up there, spots this huge Kodiak, enormous grizzly. And the thing goes... Yes. Kiss your ass goodbye, fur boy. Bow! And the grizzly drops behind a rock. He says, I'm going to get the Range Rover and get the winch to haul that sucker out of there. He cannot find the bear. Can't find it anywhere. All of a sudden, the forest is still. The birds stop chirping. And this tremendous stench of dead fish encompasses his whole face. This moisture. He almost gags, and he turns around and he looks up at the biggest freaking bear. It was the same bear he shot. And he goes, and the bear looks down at him and says, you've got two choices, pal. Number one, you can have me unscrew your head, get the fire ants here in Alaska to eat your brains, get your eyeballs from the inside, nosh your tongue, work their way down into your lungs, eat you from the inside out. Or you can get down on your knees and smoke my big sequoia. Driving home in the Range Rover, he is really pissed off. And he says, this is embarrassing. Pooh, that tastes awful. This is just terrible. He says, if any of the guides or any of the macho guys hear about this thing, I'm in deep crap. He says, that son of a bitch making me go through that demeaning thing. I says, I'm going to get a bazooka, go back and blow that bastard to hell. I don't need the rug. Maybe portions of it will be salvageable, but I don't need the goddamn bear rug. I just want to get even with that prick. Bets a bazooka, and all the ammunition goes back, spots the bear. Boom! Boom, the bear drops behind the rock. He says, poor bastard, I almost feel sorry for it. He takes the Range Rover, goes back. No bear. And all of a sudden, the smell of the tuna and the salmon that have been dead for hundreds of years fill the air. Takes the blackheads out of his nose. It's so horrible. And he looks up, and there it is. And the bear says, you got two choices. Number one, either I open your chest cavity, pluck out your ribs one by one, take your heart and eat it right in front of you. He said, and take your guts and whip you to death with them. He says, or you get down on your knees and your hands, you drop those Levi's, and I'm going to drive home Mr. Pleasure Probe. Driving home in the Range Rover, he's really pissed. He's got the inflatable cushion because he can hardly sit down. The bear was thoughtless, didn't use any lubricant, and he's really chapped. Ah! That son of a bitch! Says, the hell with all the ecology. This bear, bah, I'm going to wipe out the entire area. He gets home, gets some dynamite, gets a little bumper, goes back, spends a whole week just laying the explosives out all over the place, puts them all down, waits for the bear to appear. Boom! He blows up the mountain. It's gone. Fish are coming to the top of the river, dying. Deer are just holding their genitals in the woods. It's just a terrible explosion. He looks for the bear, of course. The terrible smell. And he looks up, and there's the bear. And the bear looks at him and says, you're not here for the hunting, are you?